Have been the 50s all day. There's a nasty cold snap here that caused all sort of breaks in water mains throughout Memphis. That's been a huge story here, but right now it's about football, and it's about the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, which is underway. And Arkansas will take it right there. A.J. Green on the kickoff. Exceptionally good when they get it going running the football. Rushing for over 200 yards 8 times this season. He'll air that one out, get it across the 40-yard line. On the strike there to Harper Cole.
Quarterback has a chance to hand it off, run it, or shovel it underneath.
Well, Arkansas going at warp speed here early on. Jefferson's going to keep it. He's to the 40-yard line, dipping that shoulder down. Another big gain and a first against BYU. He has a very strong arm when he wants to show that. Going to hand it off here, trying to bounce to the outside. Once again, it'll be Sanders. A.J. Green now the running back. Jefferson, who says he will be back next year, back in the pocket. A little bit of time there. Going into the end zone. It's going to be broken up. Intended for Green. And Hatcher busting that up. So a 37-yard field goal attempt here. Damn little and a whistle. Probably see both quarterbacks, Jason Bean as well today. Handoff here to Devin Neal, the featured back. And a nice gain for 7. Second down 3 for the Jayhawks. Daniels wants to go airborne, and he's got a receiver down on that sideline, and scampering out of bounds is Luke Grimm. The backfield on second down and 6. The quarterback Daniels going to try and get to the first down, and diving forward. You can really hear the roar from the crowd. X1 230. And a tremendous future. Daniels, yep, Chase, he's going to throw it, he's got a man wide open, and for the touchdown, into the end zone, Kai Thomas from 29 yards, and Kansas with the first touchdown here in the Liberty Bowl.
He loses. Kai Thomas on the wheel route going out the back door, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk off to a great start right here.
So, sun beginning to set in Memphis. Empty backfield. That's in time. It's going to be popped up on a deflection and nearly intercepted. Jayhawks thought they should have had a pick there.
Back. He really is.
He'll step up. Looking downfield. Daniels gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. Over the middle for Skinner. Quentin Skinner, one of his favorite take right now, is a key injury, like their #1 running back. So A.J. Green takes over, and he's going to try and bounce outside to the 40-yard line.
And it's not just...
Another empty look here for K.J. Jefferson. Going to throw long. He has a very strong arm. Has a man wide open and going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. Matt Landers going all the way for the 8th time this season. No flags on the play. 59 yards on that strike.
And if you look at this, a great job. He ran a little double move off the line, got the DB to try to create advantageous matchups for him out there on the field. They certainly got him one-on-one. He makes the DB miss, and a great
Liberty Bowl in Memphis, Tennessee, back and forth.
I think so. You know, you expect both offenses are explosive. The defenses have not been high points, and well, I mean, there's a great.
Once again, the ball getting down, a fumble, and Arkansas has recovered. Arkansas has recovered at the 15-yard line.
You see, that's the second mistake. Second time Kansas has put the ball down on the ground today. There is a little breeze out there today. There's some wind, and you saw that ball hold up. At the very end, the ball holds up into the air. Returners trying to fair catch it right here.
With about 6 minutes to go here in the first. Little lob toward the end zone. Touchdown. You talk about a fast strike. From 17 yards, Washington with the catch. And in a blink of an eye, they're right back in the end zone.
Yes, sir. And a great play call here by Kendall.
A lot of time to find that end zone. And now for the point after kick. good. Daniels now looking for the Jayhawks to get rolling again offensively. He'll go airborne again, and that'll be caught by Arnold. Arnold trying to spin away and does. Stays on his feet before they finally push him out after a 34-yard gain.
Just to that.
Yeah, it was always going to be interesting to see what changes he might make if he could make a bunch of those anyway. And they're going to continue to move the sticks here. Laughlin on the first down.
Here, and we're going to see Kansas got to make some adjustments to that style.
First down 10 for Daniels. Daniels rifles. That one's going to be picked off, intercepted by Arkansas. That's McAdoo. Still on his feet, finally dragged down. And the pick for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, I think Daniels kind of forced that one in there a little bit. You know, running a crossing, play action crossing route. Ability to run in these third down situations.
Looking downfield. Fires that one and complete. And for a big gain and a first down complete to Jaden Wilson.
On the field, but it's an uplifting for everybody on the field to see your star back on the field.
Quarterback once again will keep it. Jefferson trying to make a spin move around the 30. The back.
Here comes the pressure.
He escapes that. On the move, looking to grab a block and scoots out of bounds. Clock counting down here in the first quarter. Trying to get into the end zone again. A little bit of a slip there. Now Jefferson staying on his feet, diving for that goal line, and he is in, and that is a touchdown. Touchdown, Arkansas. That was hard fought and hard won.
And three Kansas players right there with the opportunity to stop him, but his power, his strength, and his will down at the goal line. Right here, there's two Kansas players right there for him, but he gets low. It's on the board, and they can do it in a hurry.
Well, you said it, on the ride over from the hotel. You said, don't be fooled, anybody. They've lost a lot of players. The guys who are here are really, really talented.
The last couple of years.
Of course, Barry Odom leaving to become the new head coach at UNLV. Travis Williams will be the new offensive coordinator next season, leaving that job at UCF. On a return across the 40-yard line, Devin Neal.
For Kansas, though, to respond to keep up with them.
Daniels with a short pass there for Arnold, #1 receiver. He will pick up 9 yards, so a good start there on this drive to begin the second quarter, trailing 24-7. It's a team that did score 56 touchdowns. That's their most since 2008. They didn't find the end zone. No question about that. He can't get free there as he crosses the 50. Not for a big game, but he does pick up a first down.
Brought a winning tradition. He knows how winners win. And I'm going to start listening a little bit more to what he's got to say. I believe in this guy and what he's going to bring to this program.
You say on the road at Texas. Neal with another carry, trying to bounce outside. A stop by Paul again, but his basketball game in Lawrence, he got a huge hand at halftime. People very, very happy with him. He's very popular. And another one's going to be picked off. Or is it going to bounce? And indeed, he is going to get it. Dwight McGlover got that one. The 4th of the year. Flags are down on the play.
Pass off the combination. Great. McGlover gets his eyes up, makes the pick. Jalen Daniels with 2 interceptions tonight. Only had 2 on the entire season coming into the game.
Jefferson looking to throw and got that one complete here on the near sideline.
It creates good matchups for you in the passing game.
3rd down 5. Trying to step up and get those 5. And they converge on him, and that was Jeremy Robinson who found him first. Arnold in motion, far out to the left. Daniels again trying to get in gear, has time in the pocket. Now he's going to be flushed out and trying to get free. He's dragged down on the play. Arkansas gets to him. Terry Hampton, the defensive tackle from behind. Got nice people, and what a great leap forward for Lance too, from 2-10 to 6-6, and the extension of the contract. Jefferson trying to wriggle free, looking downfield, directing traffic, and they get the pass complete. Rifle that one to Stevens.
And we talk about KJ Jefferson. What makes him special is
9. 2nd down to 12. And Jefferson with the handoff. Got a big hole right up the middle. Dubinion with a major carry as he'll gain 26.
I mean, almost a full house. They do such a great job. The gala last night was spectacular. They do a great job here at the Liberty Bowl.
Well, Arkansas knocking on the door again, trying to get down to the 20-yard line. And a 10-yard run and catch by A.J. Green.
Having coached in it twice, they do such a fantastic job.
Looking for that end zone once again, and into the touchdown. In for the touchdown is A.J. Green from 20 yards. And no flags on the play, and Arkansas continues to get pretty much whatever they want offensively.
55, he was flat-footed, didn't have the speed to catch up to the skill players getting around the edge.
8 plays and 78 yards.
There's not being there, but I think the younger guys now are getting comfortable being back in the flow of the game, making the plays, and they're able to do that.
On the outside, Arnold.
Chance to make a statement that even though the year didn't go the way we wanted to, we're better than people think we are.
Well, they did lose a bunch of games by just a handful of points. Daniels on the slide.
So this team's going to come out and say, hey, we're not that bad. We're going to show what we can do and finish on a high note.
They're down 5 for Daniels. Incomplete here on the near side to Grimm. Grimm looking to break free, and out he goes after 17 yards and a first down.
Sure, I know you guys take up the time. Give Greg an opportunity to get his thoughts in at halftime at this break.
Short pass, Kansas trying to move the football here, trying to get on the board again, and they've got a minute 38 before halftime. How big? 10th play of this drive for the Jayhawks. Second down 6. Daniels, got him indeed, right over the middle for the tight end, Mason Fairchild. All Big 12, second team, finds the end zone, 24 yards.
Some excitement back here for all the Rock Chalk Jayhawk fans coming out here to the game.
Daniels says Torrey Lachlan in the backfield. Wants to throw short and going to be broken up. Busted up by Chris Paul.
We'll use them in the bowl game. But I think the key to the bowl game is make sure everybody has a great time. It's a celebration. Everybody has fun. They enjoy being here. They want to be here and go make plays. But the key that makes every bowl game great is when they're showing blitz, the double-A gap look here, and bailed out of it.
And another big hit on the play as Dubinion.
Snap and able to get movement by the offensive line.
Trying to get free and does eventually get away. And bounces off Jefferson.
15 more at the end.
And flags as well at the end of the play. Jefferson trying to punch it in again. Tremendous run there. Going to fire toward the end zone. And that one is going to be intercepted. Intercepted by O.J. Burrows.
And that's the play that the Kansas defense we've been waiting for to make. We're saying, they've given up yards, but we need the defense to come up with a big play for them to make a play.
And then picking up on some of your cues that hadn't even left his hand, you were going, no, you don't want to do that. Back to throw again. A little time in the pocket. Gets it free. A battle for that, and a tough catch there on the side by Arnold. Rushing for 6 touchdowns and passing for 13. In the pocket, some pressure, and off the fingertips. He wanted Arnold again.
It's packed, people all over the street. It's a lot of fun. Even at a cool night, it's still a lot of fun.
Very festive here in Memphis, and the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, a big part of that. Green with a carry. Well,
the Kansas linebackers step out of their gaps looking for that reverse, and it opens up the seams.
Again, great tempo here. And again, staying on the ground. And a run by Stevens. Stevens busting tackles on the way.
And set the edge and create a tackle for loss.
Jefferson to rifle that one and complete. Down to the 20-yard line on a sliding grab by Jaden Wilson.
And next year, his ability to make the throws down the field.
Arkansas, great tempo once again. And they're going to try for the end zone once again, but shut down on the run. Dubinion.
They wanted to do is 24 yards on this drive, Dubinion, with the personnel they have, and they're going to keep feeding him.
And looking to punch it in again, and they do. Another touchdown here for Arkansas. Staying on the ground, Dubinion, workhorse indeed. From 2 yards, he plunges in, and Arkansas continues to lay it on.
Yeah, just the physicality up front, and breaking a tackle, but great job reaching the ball out, getting the ball into the end zone. The personality of your head coach. And they've done that. They are a physical group that wants to run the football.
Heading off to the NFL, but they showed up tonight. And they have a commanding lead here over Kansas. That was going to be incomplete. The toss by Daniels. That was intended for Luke Grimm.
And just get that spark. They need to get the offense back out there, get a stop, and see if they can get a score.
Flag down on 3rd and 22. Jefferson stepping up. Rifles that one complete. He found backs, but there was a flag dropped.
This looks like this could be offside defense, which would give them an opportunity.
It came right away.
Illegal formation. Offense, more than 4 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Now, Kansas should deny that penalty right there.
Should.
And create 4th down. Yeah, they're going to change this.
Kansas has elected to decline the penalty. The result of the play is a 4th down.
Game early, and those have been the key factors so far this game.
Sure did. Only a couple of times, really, has Kansas kind of poked their nose in it. Trying to climb back in now, and a completed pass to Grimm. Trying to break free, but tied up by McLaughlin. And a 9-yard gain.
Haven't been able to do that consistently all night long.
Done a good job on Devin Neal as well, who rushed for over 1,000 yards this season. Trying to muscle his way out toward the 30-yard line.
The basketball teams out here to play last night too.
Love that.
That would have been a great idea.
Love that idea. Oh, tough catch. Right across the middle.
And I jinxed the secondary for you right there. They've done a great job of not giving up the explosive play all night, and here we go. We dial it up with an explosive
Grimm
play.
goes for 34.
But a great job off the combination route. You see the corner suck up.
Yards. Brings up 1st down and 10. Daniels with time. Another one complete. Fairchild. Fairchild trying to bust forward. Gets down to the 5-yard line. That one really sticks.
Hey, Sam's not happy with that one.
1st and goal. Thomas gets in for a touchdown. Thomas from 2 yards out. And Kansas showing some life here.
Well, I think that was a big drive for them. We said they defense from being right back in this game.
And the extra point is good. So Kansas
field, get that explosive offense the ball.
3rd down for KJ Jefferson. With a great big first half. That one's going to be broken up. Now he was trying to hit Landers, but Kobe Bryant, first team all Big 12, got away.
But they're on their feet. There's not a Kansas fan sitting down on the ground in the whole stadium right there. They're looking for the excitement. Here it comes.
Saving great numbers and a big connect down that left sideline. And that one complete on a 29-yard gain. Got that one to Torrey Loughlin.
And a great job sneaking out of the backfield. And you see the corner right there.
Daniels will flare it out here once again to Loughlin. Loughlin busting a couple of tackles on a solid effort and will move the sticks and a 10-yard gain. Arkansas fans looking for the stop here in the early
man-to-man coverage.
Here's Daniels throwing again. His receiver went down, incomplete. 37-yard attempt. The 6'6" freshman trying to draw Kansas a little bit closer here.
3-score game, you cut it down to 11. Now it's a 2-score game here.
Just a handful of touches for him before the injury. So Jefferson making a move here across the 35-yard line, stopped by Caleb Sampson. Game through the first half has been pretty choppy since then. Here's Jefferson to go airborne. A lot of pressure, got it off. Got a complete pass to Hudson Henry. Busting a couple of tackles close to the 40-yard line. Got 10 back. 3rd down. Inside the 5. Daniels And off the hands of his intended receiver, Fairchild. Could not make the catch.
A lot of time here. I think there are probably some discussion. I think Kittle maybe wanted to take this shot right here down the field on this play and got talked out of it.
Snap went right to Davinion. And the Kansas fans love the result there as they stack him up.
Nix and Drake May certainly are going to be in that conversation as well as next year gets started.
So 1st and 10 for Kansas, trailing 38-23. Jalen Daniels with time in the pocket. He's going to throw that one complete here on the near sideline. Then 4 yards to Fairchild, shorter on the second one. Daniels going to step up and use those legs. Took a pretty good pop. Yeah, he did by Chris Paul. And you're going to feel that.
Big hit right there.
Daniels throws out into the flat. Got that one to Thomas. Thomas to the sideline. Daniels needs a big play. 3 wideouts to his left. He's looking that way. On the move again. Daniels goes airborne. Oh, what a tough catch. Big catch on that play. That was Lawrence Arnold.
Against the defense. Try to get away from McGlothern a little bit and take a matchup away from him.
3rd and 10. Staying on the ground once again. Field to carry.
Play calls on 4th and 5. Watch the blitz here from Arkansas. See if they come after it.
Daniels with time. Gonna run and throw. It's tipped and it's gonna be incomplete. And Arkansas buckles down again on defense. And a tip by Jackson Woodard.
You're competing for the championship.
You know, we were talking to Sam Pittman this week, and there were times he was a little bit down, which is against his regular personality. He's a very upbeat guy. They're going to try and air this one out. And complete for a big gainer. Arkansas with a major strike there, going downfield to Landers. Surprised if he's mentioned as a Heisman candidate next year.
No, because he does it all. You look at the numbers tonight.
Little razzle-dazzle here.
And LeBron's going to stay aggressive.
Landers staying on his feet, got inside the 20, and now they're going to give it away. Turned over. A fumble picked up by Kansas. Kobe Bryant. Bryant eventually taken down after the turnover, so a little excitement late in this one.
Fumble recovered by the defense.
I'll tell you what,
1st and 10, Kansas.
We're going to replay it, see if this is a fumble or not.
Yep, lost it there.
I don't see a lot on that angle right there that could make you overturn this call. Let's see here. Allowing Arkansas to take that lead early in the game and really kind of control the game and make Kansas have to play from behind the rest of the night has been huge.
After further review, the ruling on the field of a fumble recovered by the defense stands. 1st and 10, Kansas.
And that's the tricky one. As we said, I think he had control right there, but it has to be definitive evidence and automatically given life here.
What a cheer went up by the Jayhawk faithful here at the Liberty Bowl. And a dart there down to the tight end Fairchild. And Kansas all out of timeouts. They burned 3 quick ones. They will pick up a first there on the carry. But going in the wrong direction. Daniels backing up to the 50. Throws over the middle and complete. Big catch on the play. Down to the 10-yard line goes Kevin Terry. 30 yards.
Or get it all on one.
All on one. And into the red zone.
Giving his receiver time to get down the field on the deep dig route.
Daniels wants the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Doug Million with a touchdown grab. But what a series by Daniels.
What a great series. You saw it right there, the decisiveness. Got the ball out quick. A little blown coverage there. See, this is interesting. You kick here. You're going to have to get a 2-point conversion once to tie the game.
And he will drill that.
So people say, why don't you go for 2 right?
The junior from Mansfield, Texas, Tabor Allen, for the onside kick.
Great bounce.
Takes a bounce. Kansas jumps on it. Kansas Kansas jumping on it. They've got the football. Kenny Logan got there.
You don't need it till you need it, and at that moment, you got to come out and execute it perfectly. Perfect execution of the onside kick.
Oh, that's perfection.
And you see right here, right in the little gap, Arkansas is going to block. They're going to block guys, and the deep guy's got to come up and recover it.
Clock operator.
But the ball kind of died
1 minute and
on
5
him,
seconds.
and it's kind of sat in that area. And it was Matt Landers, the big receiver, that's waiting for that big bounce.
For the Jayhawks. And Daniels trying to get it to the end zone again. With about a minute to go, back to throw, looking downfield. He's going to throw it, and that one's going to be caught. Caught by Grimm. And a huge first down.
Be ready to get on the ball quickly if you don't get it.
Jalen Daniels rifles that one, and touchdown! Into the end zone, Luke Grimm. The Jayhawks strike again from 21 yards. How about this?
What a comeback. Now, they got to go for two. Remember earlier in the game, and I hate doing this.
Empty backfield. He goes for the end zone. And two! Arnold with the catch. Kansas comes all the way back in this thing. And they have tied it at 38.
Part of the field.
Cam Little, the kicker, the sophomore from Moore, Oklahoma. Once again, going to keep it on the ground to get it across the 35-yard line on a carry by Dubinion.
See if he's got a shot. They might hand this off and just go for overtime. Yep.
And indeed, a flag is dropped in any event as it goes to zeros.
Well, let's see what the did up 5 yards. Looks like.
Clock operator, please reset the game clock to 2 seconds. During the play, illegal substitution defense, more than 11 players on the field at the time of that penalty's decline. The result of the play, first down, Arkansas. 2 seconds on the clock.
What?
So they put 2
Timeout,
seconds back.
Arkansas.
Well,
They're first of the half. This is a 30-second timeout.
Doesn't matter. They got one shot here at the end zone. See, oh, they're gonna hand it off again.
That's Green.
See if they can get an explosive
Across the
play.
50, gets across the 30 to the 20 before he's knocked out. As indeed it goes to
That's
zeros.
the end of regulation play.
Conversions replace offensive possessions starting with the
Gentlemen,
third
we're going to play just
Absolutely.
a little bit more
And you
football
want to play
tonight. The
defense
overtime
here
procedures
first.
are just a little bit different, so listen carefully. The winner of the toss will choose either offense, defense, or which end of the field. The loser of the toss will exercise the remaining option. You remain the visiting team. What is your call? The call is heads. It is tails. Arkansas has won the toss and is elected to start their first overtime series on defense. We will begin the overtime series in the south end zone. Good luck, gentlemen.
The other team does.
So Kansas has it at the 25-yard line of Arkansas. Daniels was spectacular down the stretch with another complete pass inside the 10-yard line to Luke Grimm. He's just been dynamite in the second half. Daniels, the junior quarterback, Grimm in motion. Keeping it on the ground once again for Thomas. Thomas is denied. And goal from the 2-yard line. Lachlan the back. Daniels. Daniels on the move. Tosses for the end zone and got it. Jared Casey. Now Casey, of course, as we've talked about him all night, seems to come up with gigantic plays.
He's never been for the touchdown.
So the point after now for Kansas, they have surged into the lead, and that is good. 44, 55-yard line. Jefferson going short, trying to strike right back, and all the way down close to the 5-yard line by Matt Landers.
Player to play another overtime.
Jefferson with another handoff here, looking for the end zone, diving in, Dubinion, and in for the touchdown. So that did not take long. Arkansas quickly back into the end zone.
squeezes down to stop KJ Jefferson. We're running inside. They'll hand it off.
Little on and drills it. The point after.
Each a game.
2nd and 5. Jefferson off the snap. Moving to the end zone, and he is in. About 20 yards out. And not a flag drop there. So Arkansas scores immediately. In for a touchdown. Jefferson using those legs.
Officials.
And now Dominion comes as the back alongside Jefferson. Jefferson keeping the football, flips it, and it converts. And complete to Wilson. Great patience on that play.
And it was.
Daniels again. Throwing short over the middle, looking for the big target, Mason Fairchild. Well, Daniels has had an absolutely spectacular game. Looking, throwing, and complete. Another big catch. They get inside the 5-yard line as he hits Lawrence Arnold and picks up 18. So 1st and goal here for Kansas. Quarterback trying to get in, and he does on his feet in for the touchdown. Daniels can beat you so many ways. He's been amazing in this game.
And here you go. You're going to your second 2-point conversion call now. They had to use one to tie it.
He scampers on the move again.
Nope.
And they stopped him. They stopped him. A flag is down on the play, but he did not get in. Arkansas already celebrating, but we shall see. A flag dropped.
Personal foul. Targeting. Defense number 24. That play is under further video review.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if I've ever had a game
Come down to this.
Where the replay official right now is deciding whether the game's over or not.
In overtime.
In double overtime on a targeting call.
On Quincy McAdoo.
Who's had a tremendous night. Let's see.
And the replay official is David Lambros.
After further review, the ruling of a targeting with the crown of the helmet is confirmed. 15 yards of the penalties, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
And targeting can't stand.
Correction, we are going to replay the try.
That needs to be confirmed, and they confirmed it right there. And you can definitely see that of how it went. But now, you got a speed option for the top if they want, and they're a big option team with the blitz. Nope.
Daniels back, throws this one, and they do get in once again. And that's Jared Casey once again. He is the man. So here's Jefferson in the 3rd overtime. Lofts this one, and he's got it to Binion in the end zone for 2. So Arkansas on top 55-53.
And you saw that. What they did is they showed the formation. Kansas back with Bean in the game, and here it is.
Looking for that end zone. The throw, and it's incomplete. And Arkansas wins it.
End of the game.
55-53 in 3 overtimes. They win the AutoZone Liberty Bowl in the highest scoring Liberty Bowl ever. Now what a way to end it.
What a game. What a game. Unbelievable resolve by both teams. For Arkansas being up 25 in the game in hand and losing it. And unbelievable what Lance Leipold's been able to create the culture at Kansas for them to battle back to get this to a 3rd overtime.